Good morning, everyone. How are you all? I hope you all are well and doing good. Here I am again with the new topic soil resources from chapter number 2 Natural Resources, Land, Soil, and Water. So let's read soil resources here. So, our first topic is what is soil? Students, as we all know, that a large part of the Earth's land surface is covered with soil. And soil is formed by the weathering rocks. Students, do you know what is weathering? Weathering is a process that breaks rocks into smaller particles. It forms very slowly. Even it takes hundred of years to make just 1 centimeter of soil. It is a combination of organic and inorganic matter. So, first see this picture of soil. Here 45% minerals, 25% air, 25% water and 5% organic matter. So let's read about components of soil. First is organic component. Organic component consists of dead and decomposed parts of animals and plants, which is also called humus. And inorganic components is formed by rock particles and minerals, for example lime, iron, etc. Next is soil for farmers. Soil is very important for farmers. But why? Because agriculture production is mainly dependent on the fertility of soil. If we have rich and deep soil cover, then our agriculture production will be more. But if we have shallow and less fertile soil, then the agriculture production will be less. So the fertile soil is very important for the growth of plants and it is very important for the farmers also. Soil is important for the animals and insects also. But why? Because animals also depend upon the soil to satisfy their basic needs. Because soil gives nutrients to plants and plants are taken by animals. And also, soil gives shelter to insects and animals like rats, snakes, ants, etc. Now, what are the factors affecting the soil formation? Here are the factors. First is the parent rock, topography, climate, vegetation cover, and time. Let us study each one of them. First is the parent rock. The original rock from which soil is formed by the process of weathering is known as parent rock, or we can say that parent rocks are those from which the soil is formed due to weathering. For example, the black soil of India is derived from the lava rock. Here are some more example of parent rock. So parent rock of marble is limestone and parent rock of gneiss is granite. Now our next topic is topography. Students, this is the relief features. Mountains, plateaus, plains affect the thickness of a soil cover. So in mountain regions, on a steep slopes, the top layer of soil is shallow and thin. But on the other hand, in mountain region at the gentle slopes, the soil cover is thick and deep. So, and in flat and plain regions, the soil is thick. For example, the northern plains of India have thick soil cover as compared to the Himalayas. Next is the climate. Climate factors like temperature and rainfall affects the soil formation. In the areas of high rainfall and extreme temperature, rocks are easily weathered. Here is a picture. This picture clears each and everything very clearly. One side is of desert area and another side is of the region of heavy rainfall. In desert areas, due to extreme difference in day and night temperature, rocks expand and contract, which results in the quick formation of the soil. And in the region of heavy rainfall, soluble rock material easily gets dissolved and washed away by the running water. So it affects the soil formation. Next is vegetation cover. Sometimes plants grow in the cracks of a rock. With time, roots of these plants start entering in the cracks, as you see in the picture, and make them wider. Then the cracks breaks down into smaller pieces and helps in the formation of soil. Now the time gives maturity to the soil. Soil takes thousands of years to develop a very thin layer of soil on the earth's surface. Here is the example also. The Nile Delta and delta formed by the Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers have very deep and fertile soil. So, soil formation is influenced by these five factors. One is the parent rock, the topography, the climate, the vegetation cover, and the time. Next is soil erosion. In soil erosion, the top layer of the soil is removed by natural agent. Top layer of soil is removed by the natural agent, क्योंकि टॉप लेयर ऑफ सॉइल जो होता है वो ह्यूमस, रिच इन ह्यूमस, तो अगर वो रिमूव हो जाए तो फर्टिलिटी सॉइल की खत्म हो जाती है. So in soil erosion, the top layer of the soil is removed by the natural agents or the human activity. So what are the natural agents? Natural agents are water, wind, glaciers, waves, etc. And what are the human activities? Deforestation, overgrazing by the animals, mining, etc. So it is very important to conserve soil from erosion. Now our next topic is soil conservation. The need of soil conservation from erosion has been one of the major environmental concerns. So there are various methods for soil conservation. First is afforestation, because it is the process of planting more trees and seeds on the land. Overgrazing by animals must be checked. So there should be fodder crops for the animals, and the free movement of animals in the field should be restricted. Next, steps should be taken to check overless, reckless cutting and felling off by building dams across the rivers to avoid floods. Terrace farming should be encouraged. Scientific agriculture practices must be followed, like rotation of crops, strip cropping, etc. So these are the various methods for soil conservation. That's all for today, students. In next video, I will come with water resources. Yes, students, always remember, never regret, just love. Thank you and have a nice day.